Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Let's go!
They'll give it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Run it with the fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it off to the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Leon. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the fullback. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Try and play action. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Using the quick game, they'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups, and man, those tight ends now
turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Knight. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. To the air, it's Knight. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready? Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Duggan. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Knight. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Knight. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner will be knocked down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Need. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford going back to work with another first down. With the catch, it's Need. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.